Hi, my name is Brad Tennant. I'm a history professor at Presentation College in Aberdeen, South Dakota, and I've been long associated with the South Dakota Humanities Council in a number of different capacities. I've served as a program evaluator. I've led one book discussions, and of course, I've been associated with the Speakers Bureau for a long time. With the Speakers Bureau as a scholar, I've done a number of different programs on a variety of different topics. And one of the things I want to stress is that although I have some very specific programs that I've done over the years, I also am very versatile in the sense that if a sponsoring organization, a school, a museum, a historical organization would like to do a program on a specific topic, I am certainly willing to do so. I have covered a lot of different topics over the years, more than could certainly be included in the catalog for the South Dakota Humanities Council Speakers Bureau. But I do want to stress that versatility. Anything associated with the South Dakota and the Northern Plains is certainly fair game. And if you'd like to contact me, we can certainly make any arrangements for programming. Over the years, for over 20 years, I've done programs on various aspects of the Lewis and Clark expedition. And it depends on what the group would like to hear about Lewis and Clark. If you want to hear about the military aspects, if you want to hear about Lewis and Clark and American Indians, the different nations with whom they came encountered. If you want to hear about Lewis and Clark and the wildlife that they discovered or that they came across during their expedition, any of those different aspects would certainly be possible. In connection with that, I've also done a number of programs on the Arikara. And so the Arikara in the north central part of South Dakota were one of the many different groups with whom Lewis and Clark encountered. And there's a lot of history regarding the Arikara, especially along the Missouri before the dams were constructed. I've done programs on the Progressive era, talking about Senator Peter Norbeck, Governor Peter Norbeck, his role during that particular period of time, and the whole idea of the populist movement, the Progressive period, and all the different things that resulted from that particular period of time. So I am very versatile. I have done programs on the New Deal and the Great Depression period, not only in the 1930s, but how the Great Depression for South Dakota and many other agricultural states actually began in the early 1920s. In addition, I'm also the author of a book called On This Day in South Dakota History that covers a lot of different topics throughout the history of South Dakota. Some of them actually dip back into the territorial period, but the focus is mainly on different events, a variety of different events on topics connected with South Dakota history. So if you are looking for a program, you'd like me to come to your location, to your community, to your school, and you'd like to have a specific program, again, just contact me. I'll be happy to work with you. And I really want to stress that whole idea of being versatile and meeting your needs for programming. So anything connected with South Dakota and the Northern Plains, the Lewis and Clark expedition, the Arikara, the Progressive era, are all fair game, plus a whole lot more. So I hope to hear from you, and I'd very much like to visit your community as a South Dakota Humanities Council Speakers Bureau scholar. Thank you.